Apologies, I didn't realize I was muted. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know your name, where you're joining from, your business name as well. Morning, Rachel. Welcome. Where are you joining us from? Morning, Favor. Morning, Ayman Ibrahim. Let us know where you're joining in from. Good morning, Zita. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Morning, Feinwa from Abuja. Morning, Zita from Nigeria. Morning, Evelyn from Ghana. Sorry. Morning, Patrick from Kenya. Good morning, Nathalie from Lomé. Morning, Celine from Kenya. Morning, Sukina from Morocco. Morning, Stephen. Morning, Timothy from Nigeria. Morning, Tenamile from South Africa. Morning, Oyindamola from Nigeria. Good morning, Siyasanga from South Africa. Morning, Jane from Uganda. Welcome, welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining in. So we'll wait for a few seconds for the rest of the group to join in as well. We look forward to an interactive couple of weeks with you. Good morning, Benanile. Morning, Nada. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Salma. Good morning, Oluchi. Good morning, Shirat, Karabo, Mokoto. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Talia. Good morning, Crispine. Welcome, welcome. All right, welcome everyone. Thank you so much and congratulations on making it into the incubator program. We look forward to engaging with you over the next couple of weeks. All right. I love the responses in the chat. So feel free to continue to share your introductions, your suggestions, clarifications as we go ahead with the session. Okay. All right. So welcome once again. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning. So while you wait for other participants and before we kick off the session, we'd love if you can check the camera of your device. And this is a virtual program. We've met people from Uganda, from Kenya, South Africa, Mauritania, and we would love to put faces to your names. Like wherever in your country, we know the participants that we've walked through this program with. And as we've done already, please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know your name, let us know your country, let us know your business name as well. Thank you so much. Then just some ground rules to help us engage properly with the program. So again, switch on your camera so we can put faces to the names. It will be nice to see the people that we're interacting with. Secondly, we'd love if you can participate actively. So feel free to share your suggestions, comments, reactions as we go along the session using the chat or the reactions button. Like I mentioned, you can use the chat box to ask any questions you may have, suggestions, and also give space to others. So we are definitely big on collaboration and interactivity. So feel free to allow others to communicate in the chat. If you have responses to suggestions or questions people have in the chat, feel free to share as well. We are definitely all learning from each other. All right. Welcome, welcome, Elizabeth. Welcome, Afolayo. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you all join us. Okay. Kindly confirm that you can see me and hear me clearly. Kindly confirm in the chat. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So yes, this is to help us access the other languages during the course of the session. So if you look at the bottom of your Zoom icon, there is a world icon with the title interpretation under. If you select that option, you will see the other language availabilities. So you're hearing this in English, but there's French, there's Arabic, and there is Portuguese as well. So if you select any of your desired options and then select the option mute original audio, that makes sure that you no longer hear the English version of the session. And then that would direct you automatically to your desired room. So if you have any issues accessing this, please feel free to let us know in the chat, and one of the team members will be happy to support as well. All right. Secondly, we would also like to let you know how you can access closed captions on Zoom. So if you scroll to the bottom of your Zoom window, there's an option, a more option with 3 dots above. So if you select that option, you would see this breakdown that has various options. You select captions, and once you select captions, you can now choose the language you would want to see your captions in, and that would be automatically shared on your end as we go through the session. All right. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to share all within the chat, and then we'll be happy to address your questions as we go along. Welcome, Wambiu. Welcome, Ibrahim. Pleasure to have you join us. Okay, so this is a brief intro to the session today. So today is the first day of the rest of your life, and like I like to say, the rest of your life is the best of your life. So we know that during the course of the rest of the program, there will be so many opportunities to learn, to grow, to scale, and then also to form collaborations to help each and every one of us improve the work that we're already doing. So well done on the great work you are doing in your various countries, regions, and we look forward to what's ahead and what's in store over the next couple of weeks. Okay. All right. So for those who may be meeting me for the first time, my name is Etim. I am the lead of the Creative Innovation Practice here at ICT Africa. So we're implementing the Fashionomics Africa program, and we look forward to the trainings, the networking sessions, the opportunities for mentorship and coaching over the course of this program as well. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to always reach out to us, and then we'll be happy to support. So now we'll be going into the rest of the program breakdown. Okay. All right. So just a brief overview of the background and the overview. So the Fashionomics Africa Incubator Program is an initiative of the African Development Bank targeting early stage fashion businesses, so between 0 to 3 years. So whether you just have an idea, whether you're just starting. Hello everyone, can you hear me? Please confirm if you can hear me. Apologies, had a network glitch. Okay, all right, perfect. Let me reshare the slides. Give me a minute. Can you see my screen? Okay. All right. Sorry, let me open the chat. Can we see my screen? Okay, perfect. All right, thank you very much. Apologies for that network disruption. Okay, so I'll go over this slide again, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Yeah, so the Fashionomics Africa Incubator Program is an initiative of the African Development Bank, supporting early stage fashion businesses between 0 to 3 years, with knowledge, resources, and toolkit needed to grow and scale their businesses. So what can you look forward to during the course of the program? the knowledge, capacity building, mentorship, advisory sessions that would help you refine your business, refine your products and your services if you're a service-based business. You'll be able to develop sustainable business models, enhance your operational and financial management processes, as well as build your business to be an investment-ready one to attract further funding even beyond the program. So the program is broken down into various phases. So the call for applications phase is how we got to encounter a number of you all. So that is where we sent out outreaches to our various communities and network of hubs on social media, and we attracted you all towards the program. So after screening and evaluation, you all were selected and onboarded onto the program. So now we're about to kick off the training phase where you would go through content regarding upskilling and upgrading your fashion business. We'll go into that in a bit more detail as we go along. Similarly, we have the pitching phase, the mentorship and coaching, demo day, and the award ceremony. Every single phase will be discussed as we go along. Feel free to also share any questions you have as we go along, and then we'll also address that in the group. Okay, I'm going through the chat. Philip, you mentioned that you can't hear me. Please confirm if you can hear me now. Okay, so the training phase. So just as we are on the call currently, you would have 5 live training sessions and then 9 recorded content, again in the 4 languages of English, French, Arabic, and Portuguese. So these 5 live sessions would all be at the same time, 9 to 10:30 GMT, 10 to 11:30 if you're at the West African time zone. So that's Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire. 11 to 12:30 if you're in the Central African or Southern African Standard Time, and 12 to 1:30 if you're in the East African time. So that's our Kenyans, Ugandans as well. Okay, and then we'd also have networking sessions on the 9th and the 30th of October 2025. So these networking sessions will be held on WhatsApp. So if you are yet to join the forum group chats, please do so, because these are where these sessions will be held. So these are opportunities for peer-to-peer learning, opportunities for formation of collaborations. With our past cohort, we've always had people that have identified. So let's say you are into clothing or apparel and you're looking for a textile supplier. You identify a textile supplier in Ghana and you're based in Nigeria and you're able to connect. Or you're looking for a fashion illustrator for your fashion design business. You find someone within the group, you're able to connect. So that is the aim of those sessions, to identify the gaps you have, because the gap you have may be a solution that someone else is providing. And then that way we're able to cross-collaborate across countries and within the fashion value chain as well. So if you're yet to join the group, please do so. The forum group link would be shared in the chat as well. Yes, Tasfelidet. Apologies if I didn't pronounce your name well. So yes, the PowerPoint slides would also be shared after every session, same as the recordings. After every session, you would have access to that, so you are able to go over the training sessions and relearn as well. Okay. Kindly confirm as well if you have joined the forum group chats. I am looking at the chats. Confirm if you're on the chat. Okay. Yudin says, hi, Fifame, welcome. Yudin says that you are in the chat. Okay. Prosper says that they are. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. So if you are not on the chat, the link has also been shared for you to join the group chats. It's essential you do join, because this is where the networking sessions will be held. Reminders, regular updates about the program would also be shared in the chats. Okay, all right. So most of us are in the chat. Amazing. Perfect. Thank you very much for joining in. Let me reshare the link chat as well for those of us who are not in the chat. Okay. All right, perfect. All right. Yes, so this is the training curriculum. So the topics to expect from each and every single one of topics to expect in each of the following sessions. So for the live session, so this is the first one that we're having today, which is the program onboarding session. And next week, we would have an entrepreneur spotlight. So we'll be bringing a number of entrepreneurs who are in the same shoes as you were a couple of months ago, a couple of years ago, and you would get to see the future in the present, where you could be in a couple of months, where you could be in a couple of years, hear their success stories, how what they learned during the program has benefited them, also lessons they've learned post the program that you could also leverage for your own growth as well. So that promises to be a great session. And then after that, we'll also have sessions on eco-friendly practices in the fashion industry. Sustainability and circularity is something that is of great concern within the fashion industry. So how do we make sure we have sustainable business models? How do we ensure we're achieving environmental and social impact as we scale? How do we ensure that all the ESG principles are covered within our business model? We'll ensure that this topic covers that in detail. And then also look at technology in fashion. So technology is becoming as normal as breathing. So how do we leverage that for your business? How do you automate some processes so you have time to focus on the more creative element? How do you structure your business technology so some things are running without you being involved and also allowing your team focus on weightier matters? And then lastly would be the role of storytelling in building your fashion brand. How do you get your story out there? How do people connect with your brand when they come across your brand, wherever you may be positioning yourself, whether it be on social media, your email marketing, leveraging SEO? How do you ensure storytelling cuts across every single part of what you do? And the recorded content as well that will be provided to you would also provide in-depth knowledge on topics such as building your business for scale. How do you recruit and set up your team? Finding the right people is key for growth. How do you grow your fashion business? Leveraging the lean model canvas, looking at e-commerce and digital marketing strategies, intellectual property in fashion. How do you protect? How do you copyright, contracting, the legal frameworks to look at as you scale as well? Expanding your sales into global markets. How do you do that? How do you prepare your business for investment? And lastly, also looking at the financial element, financial management, accounting, to ensure that your records are on track as you continue to operate and as you continue to grow. So to wrap all of this up, there will be an exam on the 14th of November. Excuse me. There will be an exam on the 14th of November. So this exam would cover both the live sessions and the recorded content. So if you see how the program has been arranged, you would notice that the live training sessions are on a bi-weekly basis. So that's to make sure that in between the live training sessions, you have enough time to go through the recorded content. So make sure that as you go through the live training sessions as well as the recorded content, you're able to cover ground, as the exam would be on the 14th of November. Okay, let me look through if we do have any question. Wow, that's a great outline to follow for the session. Thank you so much. We ensure to curate the program to offer maximum value and cover every need that you potentially have. Okay, that's all the questions for now. We're looking forward to having you as well, Kevin. Thank you so much. Okay, so also during the training phase, we have an online help desk function for you all. So this is to ensure as you go through the training program, our training sessions are for an hour, 30 minutes. It's possible your question may not be addressed during the session, or you've gone through the content and you have more detailed questions like, okay, I have gone through intellectual property in fashion. I understand what you've said regarding legal frameworks, copywriting, patenting, but I have a specific business case I need clarity on. You can always reach out to us with your questions as well as with any specific queries you may have. So how can you do that? So you can use a Google form. The link will be shared in the group chat as well. As well as you can also reach out to us at fashionomics@ict.africa. Fashionomics@ict.africa, or using the Google form. So answers will be provided to you within 48 hours from when we receive your questions. And then also to provide further automated support, expect a FAIP body document from us. So what does this document entail? imagine that document is your guide. You know how you have a support dog or a support animal to help you navigate through situations? That's what this document would be. So the document would have first the directory of all the slides, of all the sessions, of all the recordings. So after every session, you'll be able to access these documents. You will see the first session, the slide, and the recording. Same for every session as we have them. The recorded content would also be on this document. The frequently asked questions document. So there are generic questions that may not be specific to you that would also provide there. So generic questions of how do I join the group? I'm having issues with my Zoom. How can I be supported? When is the exam? Generic questions like that would be also included in this document. So whenever you have that support that you require, you go to the document, access all the information. The form as well for you to ask specific questions is also on this document. So we've provided a one-stop shop for everything that you would need as well. So yeah, the help desk link would also be shared in the chat. So confirm once you are able to access that. Okay, so let me go through some of the questions we have. When will the recorded videos? So after each session, the recordings are processed and then they will be made available to you as well. The slides as well would also be available. So hi Ibrahim, I'm not sure if you missed the earlier part. So there is live training sessions as well as recording sessions and networking events. So it's a hybrid mix of learning, definitely. And what happens if you get an emergency and you don't attend a certain session? So I will get to that in a minute. But as much as possible, would advise you join all the sessions. Again, if emergencies do pop up, please let us know, and we would discuss further on that. What format will the exam be? Okay, we would go into that. That's the next phase of the session as well. Okay, you're very welcome, Waziri. Sbulelo, can you confirm if you can hear me now? Yes, we'll discuss the format of the exam. Okay, the link to the online help desk has been shared as well. So you can use this help desk and you can also reach out to us via email at fashionomics@ict.africa. All right, perfect. Thank you, Sbulelu. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. You're very welcome, Eva. Okay. So yes, the pitching phase. So after the training phase, like I mentioned, we end with an exam. So the evaluation criteria to go from the training phase to the pitching phase is summarized on the slide here. So firstly, like I mentioned regarding attendance, the fashion entrepreneur would have had to attended about 70% of the training sessions. Secondly, have to score at least 60% in the final exam. And then thirdly, we need to complete the business information form. So what is the business information form? You'll receive this form on the 1st of November, and you have from the 1st to the 14th of November to fill this form. So we've given you a complete 2 weeks. So this form asks, like it says in the title, detailed information about your business, what's your value proposition, what's your target audience, what's the social and environmental impact that you're achieving or you plan to achieve with your business, your team, what's the innovative element of your business. Very detailed questions. And your responses are now evaluated under the criteria of project innovation and quality, scalability of the solution, social and environmental impact, and then quality of the team. So program performance covers the first two regarding your attendance and the exam, and then the other four are for the business information form. So using that, we'll select the 25 entrepreneurs that would go into the pitching phase. After they've been selected, they will go through training. It's a one-day training, group training for all the 25. So that will be training on how to build your pitch deck in terms of the document that summarizes the business and summarizes the value proposition of your business. And you'd also be trained on how to deliver this pitch. So if you're given 5 minutes to pitch, can you sell your business to any investor, any founder, any audience? So those will be the two focus areas. After this training, the 25 would submit a pitch deck and a pitch video that would now be evaluated based on similar criteria as well: innovation and quality, scalability of the solution, social and environmental impact, quality of the team. And then those top 25 are shortlisted again to the top 13. So now the top 13 go through the mentorship and coaching. So here they've already submitted a pitch deck and a pitch video. So now they have a one-to-one mentorship touch point. So you sit down with your mentor, you go through the pitch deck and your pitch, refining it. How can you communicate this better? How can you ensure that your business is sold properly to whoever hears about your business? One difference between the top 25 and the top 13 stage. At the top 13, there's also the element of how do you plan to use the funding received as well. So after going through these mentorship sessions with your coach, there'll be a dry run session in preparation for the demo day. So the demo day, there'll be a panel of experts from across the continent. 5 minutes to deliver your pitch. And once the pitch is delivered, the judges evaluate, and then the winners are selected. And then we come towards the end of the program, which will be the award ceremony. So at the award ceremony, everyone is invited. The award ceremony is a public event. So you can invite your family, your friends, team members, colleagues. Any single person is invited. There would also be representatives of the African Development Bank, Fashionomics Africa there as well, to congratulate you all for making it through the program, as well as making it as participants and through the various stages. So at this award ceremony, every single participant will be applauded. We would have testimonials from program participants, and the winners are announced at the award ceremony. No one knows they will be winning till the actual day where they will be announced. So that is a summary of the program, and I can see our questions coming in. So I'll begin to address our questions. Please feel free to share any questions you have within the chat, and I'll be happy to respond to them as well. Okay. All right. Okay, so hi Ramatu. There is attendance taken for the session, but how attendance works is automatic. So this is something to note. Please make sure that every session you join the session using the email address you used to register for the program. So the link that you all registered with, you received a personal unique link. That unique link has your name already automated. So once you join the session, automatically we have the record of you joining the session. But to make sure that we accurately collect your attendance data, make sure that the email you registered with is the same email you applied for the program with. So if this is different, after this session, please re-register again with the email you applied for the program with and use that link and that email address to attend all the sessions so we can accurately record your attendance data. Okay. Hi, Jolene. Please let us know the specific issue you are having with joining the WhatsApp group so we can rectify your problem. How is the team considered? So Edith, this is looking at the quality of your team. I know you're asking this possibly because it's possible you may be a solo entrepreneur, just ideating, not having a solid business yet. So that's completely fine. The team is considered more so in the quality or the capacity to be able to do what you have said your business is doing or plans to do. So for example, if you mention that you will make leather shoes, do you have people within your team? And it doesn't necessarily mean they may be hired staff. You may have craftsmen that you work with on a case-by-case basis. Do you have people that are able to work on the leather in terms of your marketing and your operational work? Do you have people that can work on it? You as a solo entrepreneur showing your capability to also do this. So that's what the quality of the team refers to. Alex, so yeah, I think you're referring to what happens to the rest with the shortlisting. So like I mentioned earlier, we all have access to the training. There's business advisory through the help desk solutions. As a member of this program, you're also a member of the community. So with the community, there's continuous mentorship support, access to collaborations, and then also access to funding and other opportunities as well. So will the award ceremony be online? Yes, every single activity of the program is online. As we saw earlier in the introduction, we have over 50 countries represented here. So having a physical location in every of the countries would be a bit impossible for this program. So that's why we're holding this virtual convening, so we all get the opportunity to be in 50 countries at the same time. Ceremony, yes, virtual as well. All events are virtual. The demo day would be in early January. So the exam, 14th of November. If selected to be part of the pitching, that would be by early December. We know that December tends to be a peak period, so then activities would continue again in January. Okay, thanks a lot, Victoria. We've answered the team question. Same thing with the award ceremony, virtual. Yes, our certificate will be presented to participants, but there's a criteria for this. So you need to have attended 70% of the sessions, as well as scored 60% in the exam. So that initial criteria, you need to have met those two criteria to receive a certificate. Hi, Kasiki. Like I mentioned, you receive the FAIP body document that would have the slides of all sessions as we go along, as well as the recordings. How can you best prepare for each workshop session? So firstly, since it's a virtual session, please ensure you have access to internet. So then that way you get proper flow of the session. Advise that you come with notes. Either you're taking notes on a digital device or an actual notebook and pen, whichever works best for you. And this is just because, yes, you have access to the recordings. Yes, you have access to the slides later on. But it's possible your trainer will be training you for about an hour, and then we have 30 minutes for questions. It's possible something you heard in the first 10 minutes, you may forget it by the last 10 minutes of the training session. But you need to remember that to be able to ask your questions. But if you just write it down, you can remember and always ask. And then you can also take note of important points that would help you as well. And then the last point I would say is make sure to always take note of reminders, updates. So your emails, the WhatsApp group, you'll also get calendar invites of all the sessions. So you are reminded of when you'll be having the training sessions as well. Last thing I would say is the recorded content as well. The breaks you have in between the live training sessions, please make sure to go through the recording content. If you have any questions, reach out. And that's because the exam would also cover this content, and we want to make sure that you're adequately prepared and have all the information that you would need. Okay. Yes, Esther, you do not need prior experience before now. Everything will be taught. So even the first session that you would have access to would highlight the success stories of entrepreneurs like you that were in the same shoes some months and years ago. And then recorded content would also talk about the basics of fashion business. How do you start from scratch? What's the first thing you need to consider? And then would give you all the building blocks as you continue to go along. Okay, yes, Alex, the slides will be shared. Award ceremony, we've addressed your question, Atupele. Yes, all the slides will be shared in the doc as well. Hi, Subulele. Okay, you register for the program, but your co-founder will be the one. How can we change the link, or should we have? So yes, please share specific details with us via email at fashionomics@ict.africa. Regarding this, so regarding the training, both your co-founder and yourself can access the training, that's fine. But if you're selected to go to the other phases, please note it is only one person that represents your business if you move on from the training phase to the other phases. And what if you miss any of the live sessions? We encourage you to join all. It helps with you getting the full learning experience, the full benefits, as well as also improving your chances as well, because you need about 70% attendance from the training session. All sessions, yes, the recordings are provided, but it's essential that you join the live sessions and get the meat of the matter then. Bright, your question is not clear, so please, if you can type that again. Sublelo, that's completely fine. Like I mentioned, you can be a solo entrepreneur yourself, or you can have a team. So that's completely fine. Yes, Ngohide, this class is recorded, and then you would also receive the recordings and the slide. The WhatsApp group link will be shared with you as well. Also check your emails. The onboarding email that was sent to you, the WhatsApp group chat link is in there. So you can also join in via that. Okay, I'm just scrolling as well. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for your question. So for those that go from 25 to 13 and up to top 3, so they all have access to the coaching that I mentioned, also have access to training and also business development support, even beyond not winning the grant award. Hi, Abdul. So yes, the mentorship is with a private one-to-one mentorship session. So just you, your mentor, and your business. Yeah, that is tailored to provide that one-to-one support. How many people? No, Jolene, it's absolutely not everyone around Africa. I don't think everyone around Africa would fit on this Zoom call. So we have about 1,000 people within this group for the program and having access to the training. So welcome on board and congratulations on being part of the group. Okay, I see the group link has been shared with you, Winifred. Yes, Ayodin, all live sessions would always be at the same time, 9 to 10:30 GMT, 10 to 11:30 CAT and SAST, 12 to 1:30 EAT as well, and then 10 to 11:30 West African time zone. Is there a group working method? So Ibrahim, the WhatsApp group is open for everyone to join in, and then further collaboration, peer-to-peer learning would happen on the group. So yes. Yes, WhatsApp group has been formed. The link has been reshared as well. Hi, Musua. Please forgive me if I didn't pronounce your name well. So the selection criteria after the exam. So 3 things. First, attendance 70% of all the sessions. Exam 60%. And business information form will be shared with you on the 1st of November. You have till the 14th to complete the form. It will be evaluated on innovation, project innovation and quality, scalability of the solution, quality of the team, and social and environmental impact. Okay. All recorded sessions and slides will be shared in the FAIP documents. Award ceremony is held online. You're already registered to be part of the Zoom, so you don't need to register again. Bright. Hi, Abubakar. There is no expectation for team. You can be one person, you can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. There are no expectations. So it's more or less communicating the value your team can contribute towards achieving your business goals. So we're more focused on what your team can do, whether it's one person or 5, than on the numbers within the team. Yes, Kalu, you get reminders. So check your emails, you have calendar invites, and you'd also be reminded in the WhatsApp groups. So those are your 3 touch points with us. The help desk link would also be shared in the WhatsApp group, sure. Okay. However, everyone gets access to all the expertise that has been shared. So there's no different group for a different training content. We all have access. So it is 3 winners at the end of the cohort as well. Hi, Bright. So for attendance, you do not register for attendance. The link which you registered for this program, once you join with that link, the unique link you received, it's automatically registered that you have attended the session. The only thing is make sure that the email you used to register is the same email you applied for the program with. That's to make sure we can accurately match your attendance data as well. No, you do not need to have Teams, Ruth. One person for your fashion business is completely fine. Hi, Abel. So you will get more detailed information once that form is sent to you as well. It's quite self-explanatory as well. What will you benefit from the training? I think the greater question is what will you not benefit from the training? So Laurel, I'm not sure if you got that earlier. So, but I don't want to extensively explain it again. You will have access to this recording, but just some of the topic areas that you cover. So we have the legal part, intellectual property, we have the finances, we have investment readiness, we have marketing, we have brand positioning and storytelling. We have building and finding your right team. We have building your business for scale. We have sustainability in fashion. We have technology in fashion. I mean, this is quite rich, if I say so myself. So yeah, that's what you would benefit from the training itself. Then you also be able to have access to networking sessions in the WhatsApp group. We'll be able to meet fellow fashion entrepreneurs from across the continent. We have over 50 countries represented here, so you're in for a ride. Welcome on board. Sandra, the WhatsApp link would be reshared. Hi, Fatima. No, you don't need to. So as long as you join with the link that is linked to the email that you register with the program, that's the important connection. The unique link should be from the email that you use to register for the program. That's completely fine. But if you have more questions regarding that, feel free to reach out to us via email and then we'll look into that. The recorded content will be provided on the body doc document that would receive. Thank you very much, Sulelo. Victoria, that's completely fine. As a solo entrepreneur, we actually applaud your efforts and we're excited to see you grow and scale over the next couple of weeks, months, and years, to be honest, as you implement the learnings even after. So the core focus of that is showing the ability to implement your goals and achieve what you have stated for your business. That's the core focus, not necessarily the number of people in the team. Because it's possible to have 10 people in your team and unfortunately be going nowhere. So the focus is how can you do what you've said you are going to do and how do you plan to get there? You're very welcome, Shepiso. Again, please forgive me if I didn't pronounce your name well. You're welcome, Kevin. We're happy to have you here as well, Kauna. How many people are represented from each African country? That's data that we will not be able to present to you, Jolene. But we do have, just know that we have participants from about 52 African countries. So that's a lot because there are only 54 countries in Africa. So we have a broad representation here. Okay. I'm glad you're expectant about the program, Eva. Thank you. How many evaluations are done? So that's just it at the end of the program. So you're only going to take one exam and fill a business information form. So besides this, there are 3 other forms we'll share with you. Those forms are not for evaluation purposes. That's for us to help us serve you well. So you will receive one email next week. And that email would also include a baseline assessment form. So this baseline assessment form is going to ask questions regarding your knowledge level of the topics. What are your needs as a fashion entrepreneur? So that's to make sure as we go through the rest of the program, we are meeting those needs. Then you'd also receive a midline assessment form. That's more so halfway through the program. How has it been for you? What's going great? What do you need to be improved on? That's to also help us for the other half to make sure that we're meeting your goals and serving you properly. And then we have an end line assessment. So you've gone through the training. What was that one thing that stood out for you? What's one learning thing that has helped your business so far? And for future opportunities that we have for you, what would you like to be seen as well? So yes, that's an overview of the forms you would receive from us. Thank you very much, Josephine. We're glad that you're excited about this. Yeah, 52 African countries, Victoria. Thank you so much. You're representing Malawi. Amazing. Thanks, Bright. So Mariama, the pitch session is a closed event, so that wouldn't be live. It would just be the jury panelists, the top 13, and the team. All right, welcome, Kevin. You're representing Kenya. Hi, Sarah. Oh, yes. Sarah, this is a question I love. Please feel free to document your journey and post on socials. In the WhatsApp group, our social media handles have been shared with you all. So feel free to share your experiences with us and tag us as well as you do so. Please feel free. That's completely fine. If you're a new startup business, Aisha, you're in the right place because this is a program for businesses between 0 to 3 years. So 0 means you've not even started at all. Well, you're new, so you've even started. So you're welcome. You're in the right place. Welcome, Tapiwa from Malawi. Yes, Abel, this is the networking sessions. So like I mentioned, that is on the 10th and the 31st of October. Again, make sure you're in the WhatsApp group so you can participate as well. Welcome, Andrew from Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, Malawi, Ethiopia, Cameroon, Somalia, Sudan. You can see Ethiopia. Sarah, yes, on all socials. You're welcome. Nigeria, Angola, Ivory Coast, Lesotho. Amazing, amazing. Morocco. Okay. All right. I believe we do not have any further questions. Zimbabwe. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Namibia. Hi, Obong. So there will be moments of engagement within the group chat. Like we mentioned, there are hundreds of people on the group chat. So imagine if we just leave it open, it will be hard to keep up with messages. So that's why we have specific times where we are able to speak, and then everyone can engage and catch up as needed during that time. Botswana, Mauritania, South Africa, amazing. Sierra Leone, Somaliland. Must your business be registered? Not at all. Because this program covers people at the ideation stage as well, you don't need to be registered to be part of the program. I mean, that's why you are selected. You've gone through the process of evaluation. So if you're here in this meeting, you're in the program already. So we look forward to engaging with you over the next couple of weeks. My name is MM Etim. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is also on the screen as well. So you'll be seeing my face over the next couple of weeks, seeing the face of my team members as well. So we look forward to serving you. Does the pitch have to be presented in English? No. It can be presented in any of the preferred languages of the program. So if you're more fluent in Arabic, French, or Portuguese, can also do so in that language. I've addressed the business registration question. Pitching is individual, please. One person for each business. Malawi, Namibia. We look forward to having you as well, Joyce. It's nice to meet you as well, Shepiso. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I believe I've gone through most of our questions. So let me go back to the slide I would like to wrap up on. Okay. So again, wrapping up on our training sessions. So we have 5 live training sessions and the recorded content. All training sessions are at the same time, 9 to 10:30 GMT, 10 to 11:30 West African time zone, 11 to 12:30 if you're in the Central Africa or South African Standard Time Zone, and 12 to 1:30 if you're in the East African time zone. So the next live training session we have is on the 3rd of October. That is next week, Friday. So this will be a spotlight session from past program beneficiaries. So please, we'll be seeing you again next week, Friday, and would love for you to be there. You would also receive recorded content as well for you to prepare ahead of the next session on the 15th of October. Okay, I can see a few more. Yes, it's about to be an interesting journey, Livlet. It's nice meeting you, Angela, as well. Nice to have you as well at Tufong. Yes, Sutho, there's a certificate, but to get a certificate, you must have attended 70% of the sessions and achieved a minimum of 60% of the exam. Teaching is virtual. Exam, yes, important information about the exam. The exam would be live on the 14th of November, like I mentioned, but please note this exam is a timed exam. It's only for about an hour. So the information regarding the timing of the exam and all of that will be shared with you prior to the exam date. So make sure you are available during that time. You will get the link to the exam prior to the 14th of November, but it wouldn't be accessible. Only at that time, on the 14th, which is a Friday, you'll be able to access the exam and complete it. It's a multiple choice. No, not oral. It's a multiple choice exam, about 30 questions to finish within an hour. So that's how it is structured. Okay, recorded sessions will be shared with us in the body document. How long will the exam result? So within 2 weeks, you would get feedback regarding progressing to the next phase or not. Oh yes, Talia, you would definitely love being here. Monsieur knows Sesotho is not among the languages, so it has to be one of the 4 languages of the program: English, Arabic, French, or Portuguese. So any of those languages. You are welcome to pitch in. You're safe, Sarah, even if your business wasn't registered today. That's completely fine. That's why we have you here. All right, thank you very much, everyone. So I'm going to stop sharing. So before we wrap up, we'd love, I can see a number of us have our videos on. So would like to take a screenshot, a picture of us having this session. Give me a minute. Okay, if your video is not on, please feel free to turn on your video. Hi, Victoria, Adedolapo, Aminata, Shefo, Adora, Brian, Obong, Kasiki, Oluwatofumi, Miriam, Natalie, Benga, welcome. So we'll just take a few screenshots. Feel free to express yourself. You can throw up a piece, you can smile, you can make a silly face, whatever you want to do. So we're just making a mark of completing our first session of many. So thank you very much, everyone. Oh, I'm loving that, Boabrine. I hope I pronounced your name well. Thank you so much. Just taking a few screenshots. All right. Okay. Okay. Amazing. Thank you very much. So before we wrap up, can let us know how has the session been for you today? What has been the highlight for you? What's that one thing you're looking forward to? What can't you wait for? Let us know. So Toluwa Lasheb says this promises to be amazing. Definitely. Tess Validet says it was great. Thank you so much. That's great to hear. Feel free to share your thoughts. You're looking forward to the exam and teaching. Wow, Abdul Muiz, you rarely hear people say they're looking forward to the exam. That's interesting. We look forward to having you in the exam. We're also looking forward to teaching, learning how to teach and to storytell. Okay. Helene says she's glad about, or she or she is glad about the clarifications that have been made. Mariama can't wait for the rest of the sessions. That's right. By the end, you'll be ready to fly in the fashion industry. Yes, Daniela. Very informative. That's great to hear, Benanile. That's fine, Nafi. We'll share the recordings and the slide. Thank you very much, Hilda. I'm glad that you found the presentation great. We can't wait to have you join and learn more as well, Purity. Amazing. Linda says it was informative. Looking forward to connecting with everyone. So really, I love the determination. I can't wait to be part of the top 3. We wish you all the best. Welcome, Benga. You're looking forward to the collaborations. Sustainability and tech in fashion. All right. That promises to be a great session as well, Talia. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your thoughts. Okay. It was an amazing and empowering session to be part of. Okay. Thank you so much, Abel. This session was super inspiring and my ears are already itching to learn. Love that, Andrew. Definitely lots to learn from. Sherford says, looking forward to the knowledge, networking sessions. Very informative. Looking forward to learning how to pitch and seeing different fashion sales. Eva says, finding new partners for my business. Well, make sure to be part of the networking events so you can definitely identify a partner for yourself. Session was mind-blowing. Thanks a lot, Moturayo. We're so happy to have you as well, Kiki. We're looking forward to mentorship. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your thoughts, your feedback, what you're looking forward to. Uzo says, I'm ready to fly. We're ready to help you fly. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much for being part of today's session. So like I mentioned, we'll be seeing you again next week, Friday. And then it wouldn't just be myself or my team members. You would be seeing about 4 other past program beneficiaries. They will be letting you in on their journey pre the program, during the program, and post the program. So you can get to see where you would be in a couple of weeks, just a teaser of what the program can do for you. So yes, look forward to having you all. If you're yet to join the forum group, please join. All updates will be shared via there. We'll also get email updates from us as well. All right, thank you very much, Nafi. Thanks a lot, Kalu, Goodness, Mildred. Thank you so much, everyone. So I know today is a Friday for us all. So wishing you all an amazing weekend so far. And look forward to having you next week, and we'll be in touch. To be honest, you can't chase us anywhere. Even if you don't want to be in touch with us, we will be in touch with you. So expect consistent information and updates from us. Your emails, your phone numbers, and your calendar invites. And we look forward to collaborating with you over the next few weeks. Please use the help desk. We are here at your service. So anything you need, reach out to us and we'll be happy to serve. Have an amazing weekend. I know fashion entrepreneurs' weekends are our peak time. So please shake a leg a little, rest a bit, and we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone. See you all soon.